Welcome back to Breakfast Television. There really is no better way to ring in the new year than with a glass of champagne. So Peter Smolarz from Willow Park Wines Spirits is here with the best bubbly for every price range. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I feel like this is a lovely annual tradition we have going here.
It's my favorite, I would say.
It is my favorite also. Who doesn't love a little bit of bubbles on the new year, right?
God knows I do.
Right? You and me both. But there's lots of ways to do that, isn't there?
100%, yeah. A wide range of prices and styles.
Okay. Well, why don't you walk us through some of them? You really don't have to spend a ton of money to get some really nice bubbles.
100%. There are some good deals depending on what you're looking for, especially if you don't drink a lot of sparkling wine.
Right.
The first step, I always say the gateway, is something like Moscato.
Okay. And what's that?
Moscato is a slightly sweet wine coming from Italy, typically speaking.
Okay.
This is a full sparkling version, but you can get the just lightly sparklings as well. Lower in alcohol, very fruity, very easy drinking. It's a good crowd pleaser for young to old.
Terrific. And when you say price range, a good starter, what are we looking at?
For Moscato, you can get something around $10 all the way up to $20 at the maximum.
That's amazing. And it looks so pretty, too.
That's a beautiful bottle, yeah.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
It's part of the celebration.
It is part of the celebration. That's right. Okay, and what have we got here?
This is what most people know nowadays is Prosecco.
Yeah.
But what people don't know is Prosecco is actually a place. It's a region, so it's regulated to the style.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not made like champagne. It's a little lighter in its effervescence. It's a little fruitier, and it's very easy drinking.
Nice.
So here's my first cocktail option, because it has the structure to stand up to a liqueur, or if you're making a French 75, something like this. Prosecco's a good way to go. This one gives you a confusing labeling term called extra dry, which in Italy is actually a little weird because it's extra above dry, so it's slightly sweet. So it's a little misleading that way.
So you have to come full circle over to the sweet part.
Exactly.
Okay, terrific. And what about this guy?
This guy and the next guy are what I like to call champagne mimics.
Oh.
This one's a little more common, Segura Vidas. This is a cava.
Okay.
So this comes from Spain, follows all the rules in the making of champagne.
Okay.
But uses local grape varieties.
Oh, terrific.
So it's not as complex, but easy drinking.
Okay.
And then one of my favorite go-tos is the Ferrari.
Guy too.
This is made exactly like champagne from start to finish, except from northern Italy. And for value for what you get, this guy will blow some champagnes out of the water.
Yes. I like to do that. Now look at this pretty bottle. This looks so fun as well, just sitting there.
The Bottega is a beautiful packaging. It also comes in gold and silver.
Ooh.
Depending what you're looking for. This is the example of the rosé. A lot of people think rosé is usually sweet.
Yeah.
Because, you know, in the younger market, a lot of the rosés were, but they're actually, in sparkling wine, almost always the drier version.
Okay.
And this is just a great one from Italy again.
Okay, terrific. I like the look of that one for sure. And then this guy.
The Bleasdale is a super fun one. So a lot of people are scared of sparkling wine because most people, majority, are red wine drinkers.
Right.
So if you're not a white wine person, it's a little too acidic for you.
Sure.
You can go to something like a sparkling Shiraz from Southern Australia.
Wow. And how does that taste? Does it taste like a red wine?
It has the red wine features.
Okay.
But you can drink it chilled, so it feels a little bit lighter, and it has that effervescence to it. This is actually bottle fermented like champagne is.
Really?
So it has really nice bubbles, but the texture and that power that you expect from a red wine. It's actually my go-to ginger beef pairing.
Really?
Very much so.
Okay, noted. If you're having some Chinese tonight, check that out. Okay, and then we have to get to the Tattinger.
You have to go to champagne.
You have to go to champagne.
In the world of sparkling wine, champagne is the king.
Right.
Because
should we explain to everybody that difference? So you've got the champagne, and then really the rest are just sparkling wines.
100%.
Right.
So champagne is a term that you have to pretty much earn. So you have to come from a certain place in northern France.
Okay.
The regulations to the wine are very, very important as far as grapes go, how you can produce the wine, you know, how much wine you can make, things like this. So the quality level of champagne will always be good moving upwards.
Okay.
You'll never have a bad champagne because of the regulations.
Right.
Where sparkling wine is everything else made in the world.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And they can come in different ranges, and they follow their own rules as well, depending where you come from. But champagne, for sure, is going to be the top of that spectrum. And they come in different styles. The driest style is always going to be labeled as brut.
Okay.
But here we went and show you guys a different little style called demi-sec.
Oh, yeah.
So if you've had champagne, you know, in the past, it's been a little too tart for you, a demi-sec might be a good way to go.
A demi-sec is where you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. Now, when it comes to serving the bubbles, what do we need to keep in mind?
There's a few things for sure you need to keep in mind, and its temperature is the number one thing. Okay. You want to get it down to about 6 degrees Celsius.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So we're putting that in the freezer if we're drinking it right away.
Do not put that in the freezer.
Don't put it in the freezer.
No.
You heard it here first.
15, 20 minutes in the fridge.
That'll do it.
That'll do it fine.
Okay.
That'll get you to where you need, or an ice bucket, again, half ice, half water. In about 10, 15 minutes, you should get cold enough to where you want to be.
Oh.
Although, like a day like today, 5 minutes outside. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, you could do that too. Just put it in a snowbank, right?
Exactly.
There you go. Okay, terrific. Now, what about opening the bottle? So this can get really tricky for some people.
Exactly. There is 3 times the pressure of a car tire in most of these sparkling wines.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they can be very, very dangerous. Never point them at people.
Right, yes, yes.
And the biggest fear is to lose a lot of it. You know, you
Yeah.
spend some money on champagne, you don't want to spill it all over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, do you want to do a little demo for us?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Of course, we're going to open the tab.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so.
I'm clapping. I'm doing my happy clap now.
When in doubt, always go champagne.
Right?
You know?
Why not?
So all good sparkling wines will have a pull tab.
Yes.
Get rid of that part. Then any sparkling wine worth its gusto, when we pull down this tab, we'll take 6 half turns.
Oh, 6.
6 half turns.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it's important at this point to keep your thumb on top of the cork.
Okay.
Because it will want to escape.
Okay, so keep it on there and put some serious pressure on there.
Exactly.
Okay. 4, 5, 6.
Voila.
Nice. Okay.
Right. Then I always say go with your strong hand. I'm a lefty, so I'm switching.
Okay.
Again, never releasing it. Some people like to take off the cage. Some people leave it on. I like it because it's a grip.
Oh, okay.
Especially if it's been in an ice bucket or in the snow.
Oh, sure. You want to get the handle on it.
Exactly.
Okay, here we go.
Then we reach to the bottom of the bottle, and we just start to turn slightly while allowing the cork to naturally leave the bottle, but not allowing it to shoot out.
Okay.
Slow and steady, till we feel the pressure at the top. Then we'll just tilt back and should hear an angel sigh, they say.
There it is. Oh, that's
Voila.
a beautiful thing, isn't it? Okay. And then for the glasses, we don't have much time left, so you're just looking for a champagne flute if you can?
Champagne flute if you can. This is the Prestige flute from Riedel, and it's a little bulbier at the bottom. It just gives you better aromatics. But the key is a tall, slender glass, so when you do drink it, you have to tilt your head back so you don't feel the acid as much.
There you go. Well, cheers to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, and thank you very much.
Thank you.